Also the best game of all Ratchet and Clank franchises on PS3. Okay. Now my only experience with PS3, sadly, is when I was working in QA. When I started working in QA, we were still testing games on PS3, but PS4 was already on the way. Then it's not on the way. It was already released. So that was basically like the phase out of PS3. Okay, I think now we're back. We've already seen all of this. Okay. Let's catch some fresh air, and then we need to figure out where the green corridor is. I think it's over here. Yeah. Over there. Okay. I was wondering something about QA. Go ahead. Alright. Green corridor, let's go. Now, I think you're supposed to use the UTV for these sections, but I find the steering on the UTV absolutely horrible, so I prefer to just swim normally. How do you actually test games like Cyberpunk 2077 or GTA 6, big games like that? It depends. It depends on what you're testing for. If you're in functional QA, then it's entirely possible that your job for one day... I forgot to pay attention which room that was that just opened up. If you are in functional QA, it's entirely possible you would just spend one day in one room running against every single wall, testing it to see if there are any collision issues. If you are in localization QA, usually you have access to the text database, so you know what the text is and what string ID it has, and you can tell from the string ID where you can find it. Most games have something like a main story or a career mode or something. Oh, okay, this was the right one. This is called the Golden Path. And you will test the Golden Path so many times, like basically just playing like a normal player would, so that you can see the most issues that a normal player would encounter when trying to play through the game naturally. And then it really depends on how the project is structured and what your project lead decides how you are supposed to test. But usually you can break big games like this apart into things like main story, side quests, shops, specific areas of the map. Like, I don't know, if GTA 6 has a Jefferson Street, then maybe one day your job will just be to test everything on Jefferson Street, you know? Stuff like that. But the most important thing is always the golden path. Like, you always have to ask yourself, what is the content that the average user is most likely to experience? Like the person who just puts in the game, plays it through once, maybe wants to get all the achievements. What are these people going to be looking for? Because that stuff has to be spotless. Just forget a pickup down here. No, I did not. Okay. whoops. Wrong key. I remember the path you used to finish London in 40 seconds, and honestly, if no one told me there was another way, I probably would have taken it instinctively that way. Yeah, but that shows that you're already not thinking like the average players. And also, like, you're already looking, if that was your first idea, and I'm not saying this as if it is a bad thing, but if that was your first idea, then you're already looking for what is the most unlikely thing that I could climb into. The main thing players with Tomb Raider, because the game will point you towards this in the very first level. The main thing that the average Tomb Raider player will be looking for is, can I see a pickup somewhere? Can I see a door somewhere? Can I see a button or a lever somewhere? They will not be looking, can I climb over this unassuming looking wall? And some players do like to diverge from the path, but a lot of players just like going straight for what's the most obvious route. And I mean, Tomb Raider does obscure the most obvious route a little bit by design, because exploration is part of the game. So it is in this game's best interest not to have a 100% linear, easily visible path, you know. Okay, we're going to go for the secrets or pickups first. Actually, do we have all the secrets, and should we have all the secrets? Now that I think about it. We have all the secrets, okay. I was like, hang on a minute. Did I miss anything important? So yeah, me for example, I love just going off the beaten path. I think this leads back down to the beginning, yeah. Like, if a game will tell me, if a game will give me a big wide open area and it will easily show me that the path is over there, my first instinct will be to go to the right of the path and explore what's off the beaten path. That will be my first instinct. But I know that I'm in a bit of a minority with that. Okay, we can't jump over there, but we are going to have to... We are going to have to jump around this area quite a bit. I remember a certain game where I got stuck 30 minutes where I had to find a door in a little space. Yeah, I mean, sometimes games are just badly telegraphed. I don't remember which game it was. It was one of those narrative-focused, find the item in the screen and then move on through the puzzles by using the items you found type of games. Like Siberia. And I don't remember which one it was, but my mom was playing it and she got stuck in a level for like the better part of 2 weeks because she missed one pickup that was really badly integrated into the game world, where you were like, how the hell was I even supposed to know that I can pick this up? Like, you gotta be careful with this kind of stuff. Okay. Now, we get to a really long stretch because our air pocket is going to be gone, so we're gonna have to do all of this swimming in one go. And we're going to have to deal with a crocodile along the way, so... We're actually not going to deal with the crocodile. We're going to ignore the crocodile and we're just gonna swim for the exit. But the important part is don't even try to go for the air pocket because the air pocket no longer exists. It's a pretty fun story, I once again can't tell. Yeah. That is sadly how it goes sometimes. Okay, swim, Lara. Swim, swim, swim. There we go. I'm pretty sure that one down there, yeah, that's all oil that's going to kill us. We don't want to jump there. Oh, it's not actually going to kill us immediately. But we are going to drown. Cool. So, let's not do that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And will I annoy you with it on Discord? No, I know you don't like DMs. Well, sometimes screenshots, but I always ask first. Yeah, it's just, the main thing about DMs is I just don't have time for chit-chat and DMs. So, the worst part is always when somebody sends me a DM and it's just like the waving sticker emote, or just, hi. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? That literally tells me absolutely nothing. Like, what do you want from me? Who are you? Why are you in my DMs? Like, take a lesson from Inigo Montoya. Hello, I'm Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Introduce yourself. Tell me why you are here and what you expect from me. And then we can talk. It tells you hi, it's pretty nice, ain't it? Yeah, but like a hi is, if you're going into my DMs and you're just typing hi, I assume you are a spam bot or you are somebody who's going to waste my time. Just go, hi Lanani, I was wondering when the new patch was going to drop. Or hi Lanani, I found a sketchy link, this seems like a leak, what do I do with this? Or hi Lanani, I think I got pinked by a scammer. Boom. Much easier. Takes like 5 seconds longer to type and I know what you want from me. Hey my guardian, how's it going? Oh, we did miss a few pickups. Oh well. It's fine. We did get all the secrets though, right? Yes, we did. Good.
Ah, Miss Croft. I take it you're ready to sign on.
To what?
Well, my books. You see, with your lifestyle, you'd be the perfect campaign for my products. Just think, you wouldn't be needing those unsightly weapons anymore.
No, but I'll probably have an unsightly face, judging by your past experiments.
My what?
Oh yes, they're all still alive. Very much so, in fact. All I want is the artifact.
Right. In your next life.
We'll see.
Alright, was that a rant just now? Yes, it was. But it's fine. You missed the entire level, my guardian, and you came in just for the cutscene. It's kind of beautiful. Welcome. And hello, I hope you're doing okay. So yeah, that was Lutz Gate. We're now getting to the final level for London, which, if you're not exploring, this level can be done in like a minute and a half, if you're fast. Nice, yeah, I had to get a late dinner first. Oh, it's fine. Oh, this is where we came in. Okay. Also, we found Nemo. We have clownfish. With me getting up at 5 AM to get cold air in the flat and then going to bed again, my weekend schedule's a mess. Oof. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, you know what? How many medipacks do we have? Okay, we can afford to pick up stuff before we get rid of her. Good, good. I think that's the only secret for this level, if I'm not mistaken, but we're gonna double check. Yeah, 1 out of 1 secrets and 2 out of 7 pickups. Wait, I just realized on public channels I just say hello sometimes. Does that make me a bot? No. Public channels are different. My favorite absolute ridiculous user behavior on public channels is people who come into a public channel, ask a question, and then don't even wait for an answer. It's just like 10 minutes later they go... Now we have to do this again from the start. 10 minutes later they go, well, this server sucks. Nobody ever fucking answers. I'm leaving. You guys all suck. And I'm like, dude, you were here for less than like half an hour. That server leaves. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, if you had waited maybe an hour or 2 for people to actually see your question and reply to it, you might have gotten an answer, but like this, no. Sorry, I forgot to look back on the server when I asked how it's going. Oh no, that's fine. Because the thing with a server is, right, a server is a conversation between multiple people. A server is a communal experience where people can contribute however much they want. So if you just say hi, it's entirely possible, like you weren't just asking one person. You were asking everybody, you were saying hi to everybody, or if you're asking how's it going. You weren't just trying to get the attention of one person, you were trying to get the attention of whoever is around. and you were probably not expecting an immediate response. Whereas with a DM, it's more like, you deliberately sought me out. Okay, you went through the trouble of clicking on my username and coming into my house, essentially, to ask me a question. Okay, let's actually save here before we do something stupid again. I send screenshots in your house sometimes as postcards. True. Alright. Let's see. Oh, nice. Medipack. Let's pick that up. Sounds weird like that. No, it's fine. Okay, let's jump out of the way of that because that would have killed us. I must give Sophia one thing though. She's doing all of this in heels. Like, she's climbing up the city in heels and a business suit. Like, that takes commitment. That's actually kind of badass. And we just electrocuted her. Which is kind of hardcore. Now do yourself a favor, don't step on that metal grating, because otherwise you're gonna electrocute yourself as well. Turn off the electricity first. If someone sends you a skeleton in your DMs, does that count as hiding a dead body in your house? Good question. I think there's... Oh no, there's actually no more pickups, because the last pickup is... The last pickup should be the artifact, right? So there shouldn't be anything that we have to pick up down here. Correct. Alright, let's pick up the artifact. And now we get to the final act of the game.